I promise you guys, I do not think that all white people look the same, which is a wild way to start the video, but we're here now. Doesn't it look like these three guys are the same man, just getting older? I swear it looks like Will looks like what Kieran would look like in about 10 years. And then Tyler, not Tyler, what's this guy's name? Trey, looks like Kieran in about 5. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. Let's start the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island, Season 11, Episode 27. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So I knew today was going to be pretty hectic in terms of all the storylines. I tried to condense it. Don't think I did that great of a job. So we're going to try our best to not make this go super long. All right. Will and Scotland did not admit to kissing in bed, but everyone is aware that they were kissing in bed. Uma is saying that she misses Will's cuddles. Matilda says that she heard Jess and Weirdbeard kissing in bed. This is probably when she started plotting. Joey says that, well, he says this later, but I'm just putting it now because it was just so quick. Joey says that losing Jesse is not worth exploring in Casa. I'm actually surprised. Either he means that, which is less plausible than the girls who came in are just not fiending after Joey like that. Because if he had somebody who was really trying to lay it on thick with him, I don't know if he would be so loyal to Jesse. But we can't speculate. What happened is what happened. Trey says that he is not stressed about Casa? He's not stressed about Jess, is what I was trying to say. I don't know why I wrote that. And he kissed a Swiftie just in broad daylight by the pool. I said, well, okay, I'm not mad at it. Shoulders gets Grace to put some sunscreen on him, which catches Twist's eyes. This is when he was probably starting to plot too. So Grace has a chat with Twist, and I'm not feeling it for them, but she's feeling it for her.
Look at you, like just beautiful.
Oh. Obviously, like, we have really good chats, and like, I really like how you are.
Hearing that is just nice, you know what I mean? Especially coming from you.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to, have this chat with you just because I'm into you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like we've got a lot in common in that sense.
That means a lot to me.
I still think his chat is dead. Like, I don't know. When it comes to him, it must be aesthetics more than anything because the conversation is just blah. And they're always talking about, and I guess there's a lot of storylines to follow, so you can't just sit there and listen to their entire conversation. But they're always talking about like other connections. And I don't really see what they connect on. But she's just glad to be back home, okay? She doesn't have to pretend anymore, all right? We know that Joey Essex's mercy. His appeal was probably the fact that he was Joey Essex. We know where she wants to be, and she's home now. Love that for you, Grace. Shawn has shifted his attention from Blowout to Dee Dee. Quite the curveball. I did not expect that.
Do you feel I tick your boxes then?
Yeah, I would say
Really?
so. Special ones that I'm drawn to.
Special ones?
Special one. We might have to do some swapsies tonight.
Do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
You definitely surprised me. Because I wasn't expecting you to be like so like smooth and easy to talk to.
I'm taking this seriously because like things move mad crazy in here.
I think we'd have interesting bed chats as well.
So I don't buy it from Shawn's side. The only reason why I could think maybe he does like Dee Dee is from his VT, I got the impression that he's a greedy man. He's a greedy man. He likes pum. Give me pum pum. Give me pum pum, girl. Like yeah. That's not the Shawn that we've really seen on the show. Actually, no. Harriet, Jess, Matilda. Who else was he into? Yeah, so he's giving a little hint of greediness in the villa. So yeah, I think that he's interested in people who are interested in him. He likes that. And Dee Dee's interested in him right now. Now with Dee Dee, I believe it more because she came in saying, oh, Will was somebody who she was going to chat to. We know Will is not checking for her for 1 second. So Shawn is a good second choice, I guess you could say. Blowout is there telling Dee Dee, you know what, I'm really starting to like this guy, whatever, whatever. And she's like, oh, yeah, about that. I'm in the running too now. So Shawn has Matilda in the next villa, Dee Dee, and Blowout. Okay, quite the turn of events for Shawn. Io and Goldie are tangled up like a pretzel, and I'm like, okay, bring her back.
A sweeter things are right now. I just want it to continue.
Me too. There is a part of me that wishes that I was in here from the beginning.
I feel you. I would have had a girlfriend off the first. I'm joking.
No, you're not. Say it with Jess. Just because you make me smile.
Yeah. I only saw.
Aww.
I found it incredibly hilarious how he can so easily declare certain feelings, certain whatevers with Goldie, talking about, well, if you came in, I would have had a girlfriend first date, da-da-da. Like, pretty strong claims, all right? But with Mimi, it's, well, you know, only time will tell, and the breeze in the air is only green when the water is wet on the horizon. Like, he's so ambiguous with her. Why is my friend calling me right now? Girl, I'm recording. The man ain't able to give this girl a direct statement ever. But all of a sudden, once he was asked to speak clearly to Goldie, he knows how to speak clearly to Goldie. I'm not going to be mad at you because you have been evasive this entire time. Go where you want to go. And clearly, Mimi is not where you want to be. So just go where you want to go, sir. Don't waste my girl's time. But then, my girl, you wasting your own time. Mimi, damn. I hope she watches back and is like, you know what? I did play myself because I wasted my Love Island experience. I hope she thinks like that. But wait, pause. No, she can't even think like that because, yes, she's really into Io. I understand. But who came in who really tickled her fancy like that? Because Omar, Connor, no. Unc, she definitely not feeling him. So, can I say she wasted it? I don't know. The verdict is still out on that one. In the evening, Twist tells Grace that his eggs are all in her basket, but Shoulders is not going to let that run.
I've kind of shifted a lot of my energy towards you. Physically, you're somebody who, on the outside, I would be with. Do you know what I mean? I'll be talking
So what
to you.
if you see me out and about, what would you come over and say?
Grace, do you want to pop over to the fire pit? I've laid my cards out. I think I've told you everything that's been on my mind personally too. You've always got such a poker face on. I love
Really?
it.
That you don't know what I'm thinking? It's good that you don't know what I'm thinking.
Well, I was going to say, would we be scared if we did? Like, would it be a shocker if we did?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's the way she didn't even object. And then she looked Twist dead in the eye, got up, and walked away. Not even a goodbye. Yo, yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world, though. Twist, you haven't really been putting in the effort. Shoulders has. And in my opinion, at this point of the episode, I felt like Shoulders deserved the ticket into the villa. He has been working overtime in Casa, and we need this kind of drama. We know by the end of this episode that he's likely not going to come back into the villa, but if he does... No, sorry. Not but if he does. If Maya gives the Casa people a chance to speak, I hope he speaks. I don't care what he says. I hope he says something because Shoulders brings the mess. He is carrying the mess on them shoulders. Okay. The guys in the main villa discuss if kissing is on the cards for them. And basically it is for a good amount of them. And the other guys are like, honestly, just do it. And ask for forgiveness later. It's a last holiday. Do whatever you want to do. The first to really explore his options is Shawn. He wants to get that kiss from Dee Dee, but Miss Blowout is like, wait, don't forget about me.
I've got to enjoy this experience for what it is.
Yeah.
And like right now, you're my priority.
Shawn, can I pull you for a chat? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Enjoy.
If you want to get to know her, I will step back. I don't want to be in no triangles.
No, definitely
That's
don't
not
step back.
me.
Looking beautiful tonight, though.
Thank you.
Nice little number.
I know.
This is my revenge dress.
Have we got the full Ruby tonight?
Yeah, I'm back. I just come and interrupted a chat there. I thought that was a really big move.
I am not convinced by Blowout at all. I just don't see it for her and Shawn. It feels more opportunistic for her to get with Shawn because they know Shawn has had a rough going here. And so if anybody's showing him attention, he's just going to latch on that. But then with Didi, I feel like she's also opportunistic. However, if I was to say who is better suited for him, demeanor-wise, personality-wise, I think it's Didi. I think it is. The Casa girls are meant to steal the guys from their original partners anyway, so everybody is going to look a little bit opportunistic. But Didi, I believe, more than I do Blowout. Grace says that she is torn between shoulders and twists, and she's like talking to the girls, and they're like, maybe you just need to kiss him, you just need to kiss him. Meanwhile, shoulders and twists are going at it because twists feels disrespected.
First and
Bro,
foremost,
let me go first, bro.
Go ahead.
Out of just pure respect, morals and values, you can't interrupt a conversation. Do you think that doing that in that moment was even the right thing to do? And at any level, bro, have you ever seen me around you at all? No, you haven't.
I wouldn't say I was hovering around though.
So, Messiah, can I just pull you for a chat?
Yeah, of course, Grace. Can I go to the bedroom? Come follow me. Grace, I know you have to do what you feel like you need to do is right, you know?
I want to kiss you. Just kiss.
Now, I do hear what Twists is saying, the way in which Shoulders just came and snatched Grace could be seen as disrespectful, especially because he has never interrupted them when they've had a conversation. So he's like, show me the same respect that I show you. I hear it. However, Twists, you have allowed Shoulders to get the upper hand. You've allowed him to have all these conversations and you just sat back and watch. Like, sir, you need to graft. You need to put your hat in the ring. Like, do something. So luckily for him, Grace takes him and she's like, well, I just wanted to pull you so that you knew that the interest is mutual, okay? It's not just you looking for me. I'm also looking for you. And then they had their little kiss. This girl was not here for the long talk, okay? Grace was like, stop, just kiss me, okay? You're talking a bit much, just kiss me. And it turns out this kiss is way better than the kiss she had with Shoulders. Love that for her. Welcome home. I'll keep saying it. Welcome home, girl. Goldie wants to head up to the terrace, and one thing we know about Ayo, he will never turn down the terrace.
I'm excited,
Yeah?
obviously, to spend time with you.
Is it?
I like chilling with you. I want to make you feel good.
Do you actually? Honestly?
Yeah.
Or do you want to
Are you happy?
Yeah. There's that energy I'm not getting from her.
Listen, you're not wrong for expressing how you feel.
Is it real or like, am I dreaming? Like,
You're definitely dreaming.
I'm dreaming.
At this point, it is pretty set in stone that Goldie's going to be coming back to the main villa. If she doesn't, I will be shocked. I will actually be shocked. You have to bring her at this point. So, two things I want to see. I want to see how Ayo interacts being coupled up with his type and his type who genuinely is showing interest back. I want to see how he moves because if it's starkly different to Mimi, purse for Mimi, I would feel so embarrassed just putting up with a guy who was managing me for the meantime. Like, whew, Lord have mercy. The second thing I want to see, I know she's not going to do it, but I can still speculate. I wonder if Mimi's going to pop off. We know Mimi has a bit of a side to her. She can have a sharp tongue, not like super vicious or anything, but she can give it, you know? And maybe she just needs to be pushed to give it. She also said in her previous relationship, she kind of like lost her head a bit because the guy made her feel insecure. So she'd be going through the phones and she was a little bit more rah-rah when her natural disposition is to be a little bit more calm. Will Ayo bring out that side of her that she already told him she didn't want to bring out? Maybe. And I want to see if it happens. Is that toxic? Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Matilda talks to Weirdbeard, and he's like, oh yeah, you're my type to a T. I would walk up to you in a bar, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, this doesn't really match what you were saying to Jess.
Looks-wise, you're probably the person I'd fancy most.
I'll be honest, it is reciprocated. You are my type, like, to a T. Trying to be careful with what I say.
Why are you being careful? Just say it.
You'd be the one I'd approach 100%. And I don't normally approach people like that, so that's saying something.
I'm so confused.
Do you not think it's weird? She can see how happy I am for the first time in ages. She's got someone back there anyway. Why is she trying to get involved in something? Well, you can see how happy I am and what a good connection we've got. She can see how close we are together.
In this situation, I actually do understand where Jess is coming from. However, Jess has a tendency to have much more smoke for women than the men that she's dealing with. You know, it always just makes me feel weird. I'm like, you are pursuing this guy, or this guy is supposed to be pursuing you. Don't you think he should be more transparent with you? But then also the nature of Casa is like anything goes damn near. So Matilda can talk to him and he can go talk to Matilda. This is not your boyfriend. And then Matilda came to Jess immediately after and reported exactly what he said to her. And then she's like, oh, then I'm off him. No, you're not. We know you like to chase man. You're not off of him. You're going to go right back to him at the earliest convenience. And she does so, just so you know. Will took Scotland to the hideaway and he did kiss her. However, he starts to feel guilty about it because he's like, I know Uma is not doing this. Let's be honest. That's not what he's guilty about. He kissed the girl, he didn't like it. Because later on in the room, he's like, yeah, the kiss wasn't really happening for me. It just made me realize I liked Uma more. Let's be honest about that. You don't feel guilty. It just wasn't there for you sexually. So anyways, you are right that Uma is not doing what you're doing because this girl is sulking with Mimi in Casa.
Remember who we are, yeah? We're Mimi and Uma. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what to do or say because no, we haven't had the conversation that we're closed off, but that's because we're not the type to do that.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I'm waiting to be girlfriend.
Yeah, literally.
If you're letting a girl that you've known for 2 days sleep in your bed, lips in her off in the bedroom,
then that's given, well, I don't want you. I'm in the same situation as you.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no label on Will and I, so he could be in there saying, well, I'm not closed off.
We're actually learning more and more about ourselves.
Exactly, and what we deserve.
With Uma, I will continue to say that, girl, I really do feel bad for you. Out of all the girls in Casa, I do feel bad for Uma. She genuinely does not know that Will has been moving bad in her absence, even when she was in the villa. So fine. Mimi, I don't have that same grace for you, girl. I really don't. And she's like, you know, I want to see if he has self-control because that's something that I really want in my man. He's already proven to you that he doesn't have self-control. He ain't got it, okay? What you're still holding on to with Ayo, I don't know. The man, even if he had self-control, he speaks in a way that would give me no certainty whatsoever as a person who he was pursuing. I would not believe a word he say because he's not straight with his words. So Mimi, I'm sorry, babes. Like, the writing has been on the wall and you are choosing to look away. It's hard to watch, but yeah. For me, I hope that she is right in saying that I'm learning about myself and both girls are like, well, if things don't pan out, at least we know what we deserve, whatever. I really hope that will be the case for Mimi. And if the Love Island producers give her yet another lifeline, I hope she doesn't waste it. I don't know if they will, but if they do, I hope she doesn't waste it. In the beds, we have Shawn, who has switched over to Dee, and he's kissing her in the bed. Ayo kisses Goldie. Yeah. Jess kisses Weirdbeard. You see, she chased men. And then all the same people slept outside with the addition of Joey. He's now sleeping outside too. The next morning, I thought Shawn would be off of Dee, but he's not. He's actually still pursuing this connection. He's also keeping Blowout in the mix and is still thinking about Matilda. The man is a little bit greedy. But go ahead, Shawn. Do what you want to do. Yesterday, we had just spoken about the erasure of Connor. And I guess the producers heard because they were like, oh, here, damn.
Never brought anybody to the terrace.
You know?
Nah. I could see something being more than just a friendship, do you know what I mean?
Ooh. Definitely think there's more to you than meets the eye.
Okay.
Which is good.
Did you say you used to do acrylics?
No.
And have you ever done eyelashes? Let me have a look at your eyelashes.
Oh my God. I need to laugh at what you just said.
Up until this point, I was starting to think, I'm actually shocked that we're getting through this pretty quickly. It's only been 17 minutes. Up until this point, I genuinely thought, okay, maybe Connor has like halitosis, maybe he has BO or something, because the way these women are repelled is astonishing. Not a single woman has shown genuine interest in Connor. Like, it's just blowing my mind. But, you know, First Lady is into him. I don't buy it. I don't think she really likes him. I think she just wants to come back to the villa. And why wouldn't you? I actually think she would have a very successful career as an influencer. Like, she kind of just has an influencer type of aesthetic, like a mature fashion girl. Actually, she already is an influencer. Yeah, this is only beneficial for her. So I would play into it too. And then the way that he went in for the kiss, I was like, oh, you are so cringe. You're so cringe. I can see why you're not having a great time in there. Let's move on. Matilda expresses how she feels about her journey so far, and Jess has no sympathy for her.
I'm doing absolutely nothing wrong by me having a conversation with him. That's why I went to bed pissed off, and what I've woken up pissed off. My head is still not sure, and keeps going to different directions of it all.
Yeah, no, I get your point of view.
It's just, I wouldn't do that when I could see my friend really getting on with somebody and the feeling was
You wouldn't do
reciprocated.
what? Have a conversation? I couldn't have been more respectful but in this situation. But obviously I know you've got your opinions too. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
I also lack sympathy for Matilda. Like, to me, she was kind of milking her situation a bit. Like, girl, you chose to be with Shawn. You chose to make things hard for you. You should have just been honest and gone for who you wanted to go for. But you wanted to go for the guy who you thought you should be with, knowing you didn't want to be with him. So here we are now. With Jess, relax. That man is not your boyfriend. Stop being possessive. It's fair game in Casa Amor, okay? Speaking of fair game, Grace, living it up, okay? All her little options, she is milking it. But we know that her mind is more focused on twists now that the man has proven himself in the kissing department. So both villas get a text that the recoupling is on the way. Of course, they leave us on a cliffhanger. If I'm to do my speculation, let's go through the girls. Obviously, Nicole, Mimi, Uma, they're not recoupling. Jess is probably going to bring back Weird Beard. Matilda's going to come alone, but I wonder how she's going to spin that because she obviously wants to twist from Shawn. And then there's one more girl, Grace. She's going to bring back twists. For the guys, Joey is going to come back single. Imagine Joey coming out scot-free from Casa. Incredible. Who else is there? Shawn. Shawn is a toss-up. Shawn, I think Shawn is going to bring somebody to save face because, come on, let's be for real. I just don't know which one he would pick. I think it makes more sense to bring Dee Dee, but as Twitter has been saying, Dee Dee is probably going to be the Cynthia of this season, you know? Casey played around with Cynthia, was kissing her and giving her some kind of hope, but when push came to shove, he was never going to pick her. So he might bring Blowout. And he even told Blowout before, we can still carry on the way that we have, and she agreed. So yeah, not quite sure with that one. So that's two guys, Joey, Shawn. Will is probably not going to bring anybody now that he's had the epiphany that he does not like Scotland like that. But I wonder how he's going to explain that away. Do you guys think Uma will forgive him? I don't know. Movie night, if it happens, is going to be amazing. Io, he better bring back Goldie. I don't want to hear nothing about it, okay? Trey's probably going to bring back Swifty, and Connor's going to bring back First Lady. Crazy. You guys let me know down below what your theories are on who's going to come back to the recoupling. What? Am I speaking sense? What? Guys, forget it. My brain is scrambled. I am tired. Just let me know down below what you thought about this episode, okay? As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.